Hello YouTube, I'm a member of Western Pennsylvania American Orchid Society, and what I like about it, we volunteer in Phipps Botanical Garden here in Pittsburgh. When I get a chance, I signed up to volunteer and spend my day off to help here to repot plants. That's what usually we do, we repot. And right now I'm here in the greenhouse where they grow orchids till they start to bloom, and then they will move them to the display room where visitors come to see their beauty. Like this cattleya, see? This one is about to open, and tomorrow or in a couple days it's going to be moved to the orchids room so everybody can enjoy. And here is her name, you can see. So I come here pretty often and always check on the plants. I already know them, like this huge Rinco Lila Cattleya. I just love to check on them once in a while because I know most of their plants here, and I trying to find some of them I got a divisions from, like this Leptotis. I have a division from maybe this plant. That's how actually orchids grow behind the scenes, we don't see in the orchid room. And I didn't have much time, so I was in a hurry because I came here to work, not to film, but I still got 5 minutes on my lunch break to film that beautiful white cloud of phalaenopsises. See, this one white evergreen, huge leaves, reminds me of Eucadon phalaenopsis, but it's not. I don't know. The huge whites all look the same to me. Next room in this greenhouse with a little bit lower temperature, they grow dendrobiums in here. Look at those nobile, how much light they got and how their canes and leaves look yellowish. They still water in them, but probably will stop, give them water middle of November. Look at this huge speciosum. Last year they had one, maybe 4 times bigger than this one, and they used electric saw to cut it in 5 or 6 pieces and were selling each piece for $5. I did not get one, it was too heavy for me. For 10 pounds a piece of speciosum. Today on our agenda was reporting sleepers orchids. Botanical garden has tons of them, and they do report them every year because sleeper orchids, they love to be repotted and they grow better roots when they get into fresh media. So each of us, we had our own working space. You can see here at the desk with bark and all the supplies. See, those orchids are ready to be repotted. We remove old leaves, check on roots, get rid of rotten roots, and if roots are good and plant is going well, it will get into a bigger pot, or if roots are not so good, we will move it in a smaller pot. I had to repot maybe 60 or 70 plants. See how much old bark here in the trash can. Wow, I learned a lot that day about sleeper orchids, and when I got home I had to look at my plants and I knew what needs to be done. There is a few of mine I want to show you as an example. In my right hand I have a Rothschildianum hybrid, and on the left there is a Frank Smith. One on the right is spotted very well, and you can see the bottom is buried in the media, so you cannot see the base where roots come from on this plant. And this one is not potted right. See, you can see the base of the plant, and roots are trying to form, but they do not get into the media. They are drying out right away and die. This one needs to be potted way deeper. Or this one, Philippines, a little one. No wonder it does not grow well. See the roots? Yeah, they start to show up, then they dry right away. Or a Maudi type one. This plant I have for a while. It is spiking on a third fan, and there is a fan number 4 coming. But look at this little baby brown root. So it's getting dry. It has to be buried in the media. But Maori type, they grow kind of like a ladder, up and up and up. So this is about time to repot it. It's not gonna affect the spike. You can repot paphiopedulum any time of the year, of the season. And to be honest, I think I potted it into too big of the pot, and media will dry on the top and on the bottom, and inside still stay wet. And see what you get? You get rotten roots. Too big of the pot makes media dry out on the top and the bottom and still stay wet in the center. Root on the left completely died because of the not enough moisture at the very top. So I got a smaller pot for roots enough to reach the bottom of it, and so base of the plant I'm going to bury a little bit, just a little bit, so the new roots coming from the base of the plant are now covered, and that baby little fan, so now you can see that root coming out, so it goes straight into the media. That's the right potting. That's what I learned. I did my homework now. Wow, I have so much media left from the big pot. I don't know what I was thinking when I was putting in that huge one. Orchids grow better in the smaller pots. We know that, but still do the same mistakes. Or this baby size one, I got it at our botanical garden maybe for $1. This one is Philippinense, but yes, now I will wait another 7 or maybe even 10 years till it bloom. Roots look okay. Maybe this one, yes, this one is rotten. About this little sleeper orchid, I'm thinking, if I look at the bottom of the orchid right here, don't you see new roots are starting and they are dry? They do not grow because the bottom was not buried in the media low enough. It was sticking out above it. And in this pot, I'm thinking, when I have such a small pieces of bark, I was pressing it too tight. Again, no air circulation, and that's why water was not drying out fast enough. No, don't think I keep them that wet. I was just soaking them before I repot, but definitely thinking now, if bark is that small, it shouldn't be pressed down too hard in the pot. It won't have any air pockets for air circulation. That's maybe why I'm getting 1 or 2 but still rotten roots. And again, in the very bottom, roots start to grow, then they are drying out and dying. That's all my homework for today, to repot my puffs, to put them in a pot a little bit deeper to cover the bottom of the plant so roots are not open to the air, and put them in the right size of the pot and have some air circulation in the media. See how much media I have left from the same pot, but that media I bought especially made for puffs. So I guess I have to learn and share with you so somebody else won't do the same mistake. So that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, happy growing everybody. Bye bye.